More brand new rich kids used to living the high life.
I would say I'm privileged.
I'm a bit of a princess.
I look like a bad bitch in these.
Every day's a catwalk.
They're about to take a giant leap out of their comfort zone.
I feel like I've just been dropped into a parallel universe.
It does look a bit rough.
They'll stay with typical British families living on the breadline.
Look at the car. It looks like it's cost a lot of money.
I really do want to get out of the situation.
Literally, I get paid, and the next day I have no money.
They'll learn what life is like.
I thought it was going to be easy and a breeze. It wasn't.
For those struggling to get by.
I did 6.5 months eating out of bins.
And the sacrifices they make.
She's always trying to make sure we're OK, and she doesn't even check on herself.
Will the cash-strapped families change their views?
I see a lot of good things about you.
And will the rich kids learn?
It's Chanel.
I've never even heard of Chanel.
There could be more to life
I just can't believe people live like this.
than money.
Nobody needs money to have a good time. It's just who you're with.
I'm just an emotional wreck.
When rich kids go skint. Meet Sam, a privately educated rich kid from Worcestershire who likes to style himself as the king of the selfie.
I have to say, I am very vain, but I love myself. I have a lot of love for myself.
Sam's dad made his money as the owner of a construction equipment company. His parents divorced when he was young, and 21-year-old Sam divides his time between his mum's sprawling mansion and his dad's massive 1.5-acre estate worth £2 million.
So we've got the kitchen here, a really cool circle design all based around this curvature. It's just a really good place to enjoy time with family. So this is the garden, amazing views over here. We've got the horses. It's nice to actually still have somewhere to come out and not just have to go to a park.
Perish the thought. There's certainly no slumming it for Sam.
I have been to a council estate a couple of times. I wouldn't want to live like that, and I feel sorry that people have to live like that.
Sam also lords it in the lap of luxury at his mum's house.
This is my room. Try to make it kind of like an apartment theme. Got a little seating area for, you know, some wine or some coffee.
Ooh, very sophisticated. Being a selfie obsessive means Sam has to make sure he's stylish no matter where he is, even if he's in the loo.
So with social media, you've obviously got to kind of keep up a level of appearance. If I'm going to a party or going abroad or whatever, I need a new outfit. I can't be wearing last week's. I've got this leather jacket here, kind of like a biker jacket from All Saints. This was 320 quid. MCM backpack, this was £500. These are really sick. I look like a bad bitch in these. These were €600. Got this for my 18th. These are around £6,000.
Sam's studying business management at uni. He one day expects to be earning well above the minimum wage to keep himself in the style he's accustomed to.
I definitely think my time is worth more than that, so I don't imagine myself working for minimum wage. I don't need to, and I don't think it's a good use of my time.
But now Sam's questioning whether constant Instagram updates are a good use of his time.
Is my hair bleached the right colour? Is my outfit looking good? Those aren't the problems that everyone has, and it kind of would be a nice eye-opener to realise what other people actually live like day to day.
So, is there anything about living skint that's worrying him?
The neighbourhood, if it's not safe, that does worry me. I do have expensive possessions. So if it's not the safest area, that would put me on edge a little bit.
Sam will be living skint with single mum of two, Charlotte, from Poplar in East London, who certainly can't afford to splurge on updating her wardrobe.
Got to the point once where I had holes in my knickers because I was constantly buying for the kids and not for myself, that my neighbour actually went out and bought me a packet of knickers. That is actually a true story.
As mum to 11-year-old Maisie and 8-year-old Malachi, keeping a tight check on the family's finances is Charlotte's top priority.
At the moment, I rely on universal credit, which you only receive a payment once a month, which is very difficult. And then obviously I receive child benefit weekly, which I have to live on through the week.
Once all her rent and bills are paid, Charlotte is left with just £190 at the end of each month.
That has to include my food, all the things that the kids need, and it has to last me the month. So it's either you get food or you provide clothes. It's either one or the other. Last winter, I walked around in sliders just so the kids could have trainers and that on their feet. And, you know, I used to cry because my toes were cold. I know it sounds silly, but it's just the way that it is.
Sadly, 29-year-old Charlotte lost her mum to a lung disease when she was 18, and her dad died of cancer 4 years ago.
It's hard not having parents because I wish I could be able to call up my mum and dad and say, can I borrow £10 for electric or £10 for gas, and I don't have that.
Instead, the family rely on neighbours and friends for essentials like clothing.
When their kids are grown out of stuff, they tend to send it my way. Or I go to charity shops. I have to go to a food bank, or I rely on my friends. I will go there for dinner, and they do the same with me when they haven't got no money, so we help each other out.
Determined not to be on benefits forever, Charlotte wants to train to be a paramedic.
I went back to college and I retook my GCSEs, which I passed, and I now have to go to uni to do a 3-year course. So I am hoping that by the time I'm 33, I will be fully qualified and you might see me driving an ambulance.
During his time with the family, Charlotte wants Sam to see that pulling together and working hard are what's really important.
I want the rich kid to learn that money isn't everything. Life is also about community, love, and maybe when they leave here, they can go to their community and help poor people around their area.
Living skint with Charlotte will be a world away from Sam's champagne lifestyle. His best mate Izzy is keen to hear more.
What do you think that you're going to learn from, like, the whole experience?
Well, I think it's just going to be interesting seeing how another family live, and not just from an outside perspective, pretty much from a very inside perspective. Like, I wouldn't say I live in a bubble, but I live my reality, and that is blatantly different from theirs. So I think it's going to be good to just appreciate more what I've got.
I think they'll really like him. I think he might be quite shocked maybe with, like, sleeping arrangements and stuff. Like, if he doesn't get a good sleep, then he's a bit grumpy. But I think it's going to be really good for him, and I think he's going to learn a lot from it.
The selfie king certainly has a lot of followers to keep updated on social media. So packing for a skint holiday will require some careful planning.
Kind of going for low-key, but I need to look iconic. This is very in your face.
But it's very you, though.
It also looks pretty sleek, I would say.
Yeah.
We can do that, we can do that.
And not forgetting all the other essentials.
Need a bit of serum. I need to look good each day.
Do you think there's going to be enough room there for all of this skincare and for you to do it all?
Oh, I mean, I hope so. I hope there's, like, a sizable room.
He's in for a shock. With a £2,000 designer bag stuffed to the brim with designer gear. Quick check to make sure every hair's in place. Now for the 170-mile journey to Charlotte's flat. Oh, and the obligatory selfie, of course. It's almost lunchtime, so Sam needs to get going.
It's interesting. There's some terraced houses next to nice-ish apartment blocks.
What do you reckon he's going to be like, Maze?
Show off.
Show off. I don't know, maybe he's going to turn up in all his designer gear, or maybe he might have tried to dress down a little bit.
Well, his 40-grand BMW is already looking rather out of place.
Look at the car! Oh, my days. I don't really know about cars, but it looks like it's going to cost a lot of money.
So does his outfit.
He's got night tracksuit bottoms on, Stone Island jumper. My son wanted a coat from there, and it was like £600. We can't afford that. I said, no, 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 no. I don't know about them trainers, though.
Sam's not so sure about the neighbourhood.
I mean, there's some all-right-looking places and some not-so-all-right-looking places, and I think this one's kind of in between. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Charlotte,
Hi,
and
nice
this
to
is
meet
Maisie.
you. Hi, Maisie.
And I have got a son, Malachi, but he's at school at the minute.
OK,
You're
cool.
more than welcome to come in.
Thank you.
Oh, my God, you've got so much stuff.
I know, I am very unorganised, so I just shoved everything in bags, but so who's this guy down here, or is it a girl?
This is Lola, yeah, and then we've got Josh. My little tortoise here.
Oh.
Having never stepped inside a council flat before, Sam's keen to see the lay of the land.
This is where I sleep. Messier than
Oh,
the kids
cute.
stay. So this is where I sleep.
Uh-huh.
This is my bathroom. One problem you're gonna have is I don't have a lock on my door.
Don't have a lock.
But the kids know when someone's in there not to go in there, so you shouldn't have a problem.
I'll make everyone aware if I'm in there.
This is Maisie's room.
I love the unicorn theme.
So I've done all this myself, so I'm quite proud of this room. This is Malachi's room, but I have hung up my washing in here because I've done some washing earlier. Small, but it's all right. What's your house like?
Well, I live in like the countryside, so there's not many houses around it, so obviously there's more space for on a bigger scale. So it's quite big, yeah. I'd say.
How many bedrooms have you got?
Like 5 bedrooms.
5 bedrooms?
5 bedrooms.
How many bathrooms?
5.
5 bathrooms?
Yeah. Well, they haven't all got baths in, but 5 toilets. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Sam, council flats haven't all got spare rooms.
This is where you're going to stay, by the way.
Okay, that's
You're going to sleep on my sofa there.
Oh, there's no blinds
There's
there.
no blind, but I'll put something up for you.
Okay, that's all right, thank you.
Adding a roller blind in the living room isn't the only change Sam would make to Charlotte's flat.
I would probably decorate it a little bit differently, but they're doing the best with what they can, I guess.
Sam will have plenty of time to offer Charlotte some interior design advice during his stay. For now, though, she can't help noticing all the designer gear on show.
How much was your bag?
It was over £1,000. Yeah.
Are you lucky?
I know, I am.
So
very
do you
lucky.
work?
Not at the moment. I was working for a year, but I'm back at uni now.
So how do you get your money?
I get my money from my parents, and they gave me like a monthly allowance to like.
Can I be nosy and ask what your monthly allowance is?
Come on, Sam, spill the beans.
£1,500.
Okay.
I don't want them to think like, oh, I just get this and I waste it, and that just because someone has money, they go and spend it. Obviously, I've got the flashy car, the nice bag, whatever, but I have those things because I can afford them.
But if you was ever in trouble, money-wise, could you call your parents and they'll help you?
They could. I don't think I'd need them to. I'm good at saving money, so I don't
you're quite good, yeah? You looked like he didn't want to tell me. He was like, oh. And then he went, 1,500. I think he gets more than that. See, that's what I get a month, and I can't afford a Louis bag, and he's saying that he has to feed himself and do everything with that money. But how you left to buy yourself Stone Island clothes and Nike tracksuits and Louis bags, and you've got rings on. So, I don't know, I just feel he's hiding something.
There's no hiding the fact that trying to survive on benefits is a constant uphill battle for Charlotte.
I kind of understand what benefits is, but I'm not
So
fully
basically,
aware.
I get paid once a month, and everything has to come out of that. And
So
it
you have
has
to
last
pay
me the month.
for this place?
I have to pay for my rent, gas and electric, TV licence, all that stuff. Food for the month. The food has to last me a month. So literally, I get paid, and the next day I have no money. So sometimes you have to cut back on the food because they might need a coat or pair of shoes or something like that. So
I'm guessing you prioritise your kids over, say, your needs.
Yeah, and then
your
obviously if there's
expenses.
times when I can't feed the kids, I'll go to my friend's house and they'll do me and the kids dinner or something
really?
like that. And I'll do the same for them. But it is all about community around here. Do you know, like we all look out for each other. That's how it is, really.
It would be sad to, like, at the end of the month or throughout the month, not, like, buy what you want, or an opportunity arises that you could do with your kids. They've got each other, but it's just the freedom that comes with money, which they obviously don't have.
Sam's about to discover that they don't have any posh designer boutiques here either.
Would you like to see the area?
Yeah, I'd love to see the area.
It's the first time he's ever been to this part of East London.
We're at my local market. So this is where we come to get our local bits, eat. I see people that I know, like friends and that down here. There's a few homeless people in the shop doorways.
Oh, wow.
When it comes to eating out, Sam's a regular patron of the Ivy, the upmarket celebrity hotspot restaurant where a meal can easily set you back a few £100. For lunch today, Charlotte wants to introduce him to one of Poplar's premier eateries.
So this is Ivy's.
Yeah.
This is where we come for breakfast, lunch.
Yeah, what do you guys usually have?
We order sausage sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Maisie will usually get a bacon roll or something like that.
Bacon roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do coffee here, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. Plenty of hot drinks, cold drinks.
I need some caffeine in my body. Right now.
Sam's soon shocked to discover there's no oat milk on the menu for his latte.
Oh, all milk.
Do you want sugar?
Yes, please. I thought I saw oat milk on there. That's embarrassing.
I think he felt a bit embarrassed when he stood there and said, "Have you got a latte with oat milk?" And the woman turned around and said, "I think you need to remember where you are."
And round here, a typical budget lunch comes in the form of a £2 bacon and egg sandwich.
So this ain't somewhere you would usually go?
I probably wouldn't eat this because, for me, it's not the healthiest thing. And I don't like white bread.
What's your favourite restaurant?
Well, I mean, I go to a few around where I live, but if we're going to go and do it up in Birmingham, we usually go to the Ivy, which is pretty nice. Same name as here.
And how much would that usually cost you?
Well, probably my dad would pay, but it depends. If we're doing cocktails and that, it might be like 70 quid a person.
There's no splashing out on upmarket restaurants for Charlotte. She can't even afford to become a student.
I want to be a paramedic, so I'm hoping that I can get into uni and I can do that. But obviously, that's also going to be a struggle because I will have to then live off student finance.
Yeah.
So where that's every 3 months, then instead of money trying to last me a month, it's now then going to have to last me 3.
So you can't do benefits as well as student finance?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. So even trying to go back and do something for myself is a struggle. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like since 17 I've just struggled. I don't know what it is. I just feel...
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of responsibilities. You don't really have the time to kind of... Yeah, I couldn't actually imagine having kids now. I don't think my brain could process it. And it's 17, actually. You're already a child at 17.
Yeah, still a child, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a Savoy and a piece?
Before they head home, Charlotte has just enough change for a speciality from Ivy's menu.
I'm going to get some peas pudding and Savoy and see whether he likes it or not. This is Savoy and peas pudding.
Oh, right. Oh, right. It didn't even look like peas.
Yeah, it's traditional around here. It's a whole East End thing. Do you want to try it, Maze? It's quite nice, isn't it? He likes it.
Yeah.
He actually likes it.
I'll give it 4 stars out of 5.
Well, at least Sam can now say he's eaten at the proper Ivy. Charlotte always makes sure her kids muck in with the chores around the house.
My responsibilities are to wash up and if I come back before my mum from school, then just to tidy around the house to make sure it's clean.
So does this all have...
And she's determined Sam also does his fair share while he's here. That rabbit cage isn't going to clean itself.
Oh, this is the main corner here. You're a dirty little bunny.
It seems dealing with animal muck is not an activity he relishes.
I've got a dog called Bella at home. She is beautiful, but her excrement isn't, and I don't think I've ever picked it up. Yeah, we kind of just leave it in the garden. Kind of sounds gross. Actually, maybe someone does go around and pick it up, but I haven't done that.
There's no opting out of the chores she doesn't fancy for Charlotte.
Right, calm down, go in there, please.
It's 6 p.m, and with Malachi back home from school, she needs to get dinner on the go.
Malachi, can you calm down, because you're making them hyper?
And tonight there are extra mouths to feed, her neighbour Maria and her 2 kids.
So we took him to Ivy's today, down the market, Sam.
Oh, yeah?
And when we was queuing up, they asked him what he wanted.
Yeah.
And he was like, sorry.
Go on.
Have you by any chance got a latte with oat milk?
Oh, stop it.
At the tea stall.
What did they say?
Claire was like, I think you need to remember where you are. We don't do oat milk. We don't do oat milk.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
You can see just the community here is a big thing, and even though it's a smaller, compact space because everyone's living close together, actually that can be a benefit in some way.
Queen of economising Charlotte has budget meals down to a T, especially since she often has to share her food with her neighbours. Her dinner of eggs, chips and beans comes in at just over 40p a person. Take note, Sam.
Well, the chips are £1 and the eggs are obviously £1 something. So for £2.50, for nearly £3, you're getting eggs and chips. And if you add beans, it's only 35p.
So he can get to know Maisie and Malachi a little better, Sam's decided to organise a talent show for after dinner.
Malachi, what do you like to sing or rap about?
So it's going to be about gaming.
You can say like Xbox. So if we write them down, like Xbox, gaming, and then get the rhymes for them, we can construct something here.
While Sam helps Malachi to perfect his rap, Maisie gets things ready for dinner.
We did.
So is this how you usually eat dinner? So you sit on the floor and eat it, yeah? Okay.
Dinner's ready! There you go.
So, do your kids always eat on the,
Yeah, because obviously we haven't got a table and chairs, so... But we did used to have a table and chairs, but it broke, because I prefer them to eat in the kitchen, not in the living room.
Yeah,
but obviously I put the sheet down because Malachi's messy, rather than having to constantly mop the floor.
I was a bit shocked to see the mat on the floor. I don't find that comfortable, but it's not an option for her to sit at a table.
Sam thinks nothing of splurging on expensive nights out. But instead, tonight, he and the kids are making their own cheap entertainment at home by treating Charlotte to a talent show.
OK, everyone, welcome to Poplar's Got Talent. We've got a few acts in store for you tonight. Up first, we've got Malachi with his rap.
When I'm on vacation, all I play is PlayStation. When it's Minecraft, I'm playing, you know it's zombies, I'm saying. When I'm on my Switch, I'm a really big snitch. When somebody knows, best believe I'll be on my Xbox.
Hey! Well done!
Granddad of mine.
Maisie's written a song about her granddad, who passed away when she was just 6 years old.
I lost my granddad. He meant the world to me, and when he left me, I fell straight into my knees, and then I lost myself when you had to leave. I miss you, Granddad.
Hey!
That was so good, that was beautiful.
That was so nice.
Very well written and very well sung.
You're right. Oh, you made Malachi cry.
Oh.
After a long day, everyone's ready to hit the sack. Or the sofa, in Sam's case.
This is not, we need to get that boarded up, and then we'll be good to go.
I've got you this if you want to put it up.
Amazing, that would be fine.
To cover the windows so no one can see you and whatever. I do apologise because my one broke, so I haven't had money to replace it yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go to bed now. Is that everything that you need?
Yeah, I am all set in here. This is great.
But with one bedtime problem sorted, Sam now faces another.
There is a party going on upstairs, and apparently it goes on every damn night until 1 a.m. And I'm directly under it. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's boom, boom, boom in my ears. That needs to stop.
It's 9 a.m. and the start of Sam's second day living skint. And of course, no day can begin properly without a selfie session.
So how was your night last night, Sam?
It wasn't too bad, but it was very cold. Usually a very hot person, so I didn't think it would be a problem, but I was freezing and I still am.
It does get cold in here overnight. Can I look at your Instagram, please, Sam?
Yeah, sure.
That's a nice picture. When did you go to Italy?
I went to Venice a couple of weeks ago.
Look at you! What watch is that you got in your hand?
That's the Rolex.
Ah.
The £6,000 Rolex, that is.
You go on holiday a lot?
A few times a year. I used to go away quite a lot with my family, but I prefer going away with my friends these days, like Spain and France, and been around America quite a bit, but only the West Coast. So I haven't been to New York or Florida or anything like that.
I've been to Florida.
I'd like to try that. Where did you go in Florida?
I went to Disney World when I was young, though. I was only 9. Yeah, but I still remember it because it's like the only holiday I've ever been on.
While one of Sam's top priorities is keeping his social media constantly updated, Charlotte has rather more pressing concerns. like putting food on the table.
So I'm getting paid in a couple of days, so this is literally all I've got left, which is £5 that I'm going to challenge and give to you, for you to go out and get us a dinner that you're going to cook for us tonight. So that's for you, and I wish you the best of luck. He said that he would spend like £30, £40 on a meal. But yeah, I mean, we don't go out for dinners and that like that. £5 is probably the max that I would spend on a meal.
I can definitely improve on last night's egg and chips, so I'm excited for the challenge.
It's now 11 a.m. and Charlotte's off out with Malachi to check on her elderly godfather who lives nearby. Before Sam heads off to the grocery store, he's asked Maisie to give him a hand with a surprise he wants to organise for them when she returns.
I was thinking from last night, seeing you eating on the floor, I think you guys really need a table, so I think we should get you one of those. So if we go have a look online, hope we can get something in pretty sharpish. The fact that they can't all sit around a table together and enjoy a meal is pretty sad, so I think it would be really good to get them a dining table of some sort so they can actually enjoy meal times and eat like everyone does, or everyone should. So we've obviously got to think about the space. OK, so I reckon this is going to fit. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, it's nice.
With a brand new dining table and chairs ordered for express delivery later, Sam's now ready to head out to the shop.
OK, so Maisie, could you just take a quick pic of me?
Oh, perhaps there's time for yet another selfie session.
And a bit closer to me, a bit lower down. Yeah, no, it's nothing unusual.
After 20 minutes of posing...
Oh, these are cute.
Sam finally seems ready to focus on purchasing the ingredients for tonight's dinner.
At home, I'd usually have something like with seafood, maybe prawns, maybe crab, like a tomato mascarpone sauce, so got to think of something creative.
Good luck with that on a fiver.
I'm so indecisive when I'm shopping. We could be in here for like an hour, I'm not joking.
With the local shop all out of crab, Sam quickly decides on a pasta dish for dinner.
Let's do this. That ain't gonna feed 4 of us, or is it? We'll take 2, we might need to return one. This could work. Obviously, I hate pasta bake, but you can just use the sauce and not bake it. This is £1.35. So scratch that, we're getting 1 bag for £1.15, which is 500 grams. That will feed 4 people. OK, we need to spice this up a little bit.
Oh, quick hair check.
I can't imagine us getting seafood fresh. Should we put chicken in it? Everyone likes chicken. Well, we can't afford it.
Welcome to Charlotte's world.
Right, so we'll get these from here. We'll go to another establishment and find some meat for this dish. Could I get these, please? We've got less than £2.50 now. 46.
With half his budget already spent, Sam's still on the hunt for a main ingredient.
OK, Maisie, let's have a look in here. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, how much are these? £5, OK. Hi, is there anything? I've got £2.46. Is there any kind of chicken that I can get for £2.46?
You can have the baby chicken.
Which one's the baby chicken?
How many?
Can I just get the 1, please? 1. Oh, so is it £2? Yes. Thank you. I thought it was going to be easy and a breeze. It wasn't. I just, you know, buy what I want to eat, so I'm not actually restricted usually. So it did make me think about costs over just what I want to eat.
Back home, it's not long before Sam and Maisie take delivery of the new table and chairs they ordered earlier. All Sam and Maisie have to do now is figure out how it all fits together.
Oh, bloody hell, this isn't like IKEA, like 3 pieces you put together. This is like...
Perhaps reading the instructions would be a good place to start.
How on earth do you put them on there?
Oh no, time for another Instagram update.
So we are currently building this table, which has arrived, and beautiful weather. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses.
Never mind the weather, Charlotte will be home soon.
We've lost a bit of the Allen key.
I don't know what they're for.
Is it on? This is not my, like, forte, as you can tell. No. Maybe it's the wrong, end. Did we have different ends?
After finally deciphering his nuts from his bolts
Hopefully we don't put it up and then it falls apart.
and adding a little of his interior design expertise, Sam's surprise is finally ready for its big reveal.
Hello?
Hi, we're in here.
Oh, my days. Who got this?
I got this.
Oh, thank you.
And, yeah, I wanted to make it look cute in here, and you could actually all sit at a table and enjoy each other's company.
God. What do you say, kids?
Thank you.
It's
Oh,
okay,
my
Maisie
days.
helped me.
So we're going to
today.
eat here tonight?
Yes, we
Yeah?
are. My own creation.
It's going to make such a big difference. It's going to be nice to actually set up a table with the kids. It means the world to me, and I'm so grateful that he actually done that for me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm glad you like.
I do, I really like. It's really nice.
If Sam thought he could put his feet up after all that hard work, he's sadly mistaken. It's 6 p.m. and he's now on dinner duty.
This whole full-on chicken is not touching these hands.
Well, that's if he can get over his fear of raw meat.
I don't like it. I'm just gonna close my eyes. It's just so chickeny, and it's like, I'm sorry, but no. I've not had to cut up and handle a halal piece of chicken, and I don't want to do it ever again. And it just looks so, like, raw. You've got its little legs. If I don't like it that much, maybe I should be vegan, but I'm not ready to do that yet.
Let's hope they like their food extra salty.
OK, this heat is on way too much. Don't know what I'm doing here.
Sam succeeded with sticking within Charlotte's £5 budget.
Dinner time.
But how confident is he feeling with the dish he's made?
I am quite pleased. The chicken should have been cut up a little bit smaller, but it will do its job.
It looks nice, it looks lovely.
Yum.
It smells nice.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
10.
Oh, that's a good score. I'll take that. Better than I thought.
You've done a good job for £5.
Okay.
And you have changed, so you've done a good job.
Yeah.
I was pleased with the table and the food and the contrast from the night before. Everyone ate at different times on the floor, on the sofa, and we could all look at each other, speak to each other, and yeah, that was really nice.
Sam's fortunate to live in a wealthy area with a huge 1.5-acre garden to enjoy. But Charlotte feels it's important he sees the hard realities of growing up in a tough neighbourhood. So she's brought Sam to a local park.
Oh, someone's putting them off in the park.
Oh, God. That's not safe.
Fireworks are the least of Charlotte's worries for her kids in this area.
There's been a couple of stabbings in this park. Not too long ago, 2 girls stabbed another girl. She was walking through with her baby.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, it does get a bit much in here.
So obviously hearing that stuff, it is a bit unnerving. Yeah, just to hear that people get stabbed on, like, a semi-frequently basis.
There is gang wars as well.
Just kind of a territory thing.
Yeah, like territory, my turf, your turf. I sell my drugs here, you're not allowed to sell your drugs here, you know, like things like that.
Is it just, like, teenagers involved in that, or is it, like, all ages, all kinds of...
It's not just teenagers, older people relying on the younger people. And obviously, where they're so young, it's easy to just say, I'll buy you a pair of trainers, or I'll give you £10, or if you've literally a child that ain't got nothing, that £10 can mean a lot.
So some people are doing it because they want to, some people are just coerced
Yeah,
or, like, given
yeah,
motivating factors.
And now it's called grooming. It's a part of grooming now, to be perfectly honest. It does worry me because obviously I've got a little boy, but it also worries me because of Maisie, because it's not just boys, it's girls as well. I just hope that with them growing around here, they've seen it and they know that it's bad, But it can be a good thing. It can teach you to not be like that, but it can also teach you, oh, that's how you can get money quickly, you know?
Yeah.
And I really want that for my children.
It makes me feel a lot more appreciative for the space I've got, garden space, and the fact I can just go out in a private space and enjoy outside rather than having to go to a park and necessarily be around other people.
It's the start of rich kid Sam's final day of living skint with Charlotte in East London. With household finances so tight, there are often times when she can't afford to feed her family. Before he heads home, she wants to show Sam what can often be her last resort, a food bank. Well, that's if he ever gets himself ready.
Sam, hurry up.
OK.
We're going to be late.
OK.
And we won't get no food.
Wait, I don't know if I've got everything. Oh, my scarf. I suppose I need water. Let's go.
Blimey, it seems you can't visit a food bank without looking fabulous.
He looks like a model today, don't he?
Oh, thank you.
It is Louis. Is it Louis Vuitton, this?
No, this is
No,
YSL.
Ralph. Oh, what is that? Oh, what's YSL? I see, I don't even know about YSL.
Like Saint Laurent.
I don't know that one. So where's your scarf and sunglasses from, Sam?
The scarf's Brie, the sunglasses are Louis.
How much does your sunglasses cost you?
These are £400.
Oh, my God. So what would you do if you lost them? Would it bother you?
If I lost them, it would be sad, but I mean, it's just a material
To you, it's just a pair of sunglasses.
Well, no,
Do you know what I could do with £400?
Pardon?
Do you know what I could do with £400?
Probably put it to a lot better use.
Yeah.
Charlotte's local food bank gives support to families in crisis. Donated by the local community, each person is given an emergency donation of groceries, enough to last 3 days.
Thank you, have a lovely day. Thank you.
Cheers. They are pretty heavy. There's a lot of tins in here. Got rice pudding, beans. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to carry that. How do you feel about having to go to the food bank?
Well, when I first went, I was really embarrassed and I didn't want to go, and I was so scared that I was going to see people that I know and...
Yeah.
But literally now, it doesn't really bother me anymore because it lasts me longer and it saves my money.
Yeah, there's no shame in it at all.
I wanted him to realise that that is where people have to go sometimes to get food to feed their children or themselves. I just hope that he realises that we ain't all got the luxuries that he has to just go and get whatever meal that you want. Sausages, oh, they're good. They don't usually give you them,
yeah,
so that's quite good.
Nice.
Peas, veg, potatoes, corned beef we'd have with rice. That's proper poor man's dinner. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never.
It literally
seen that
is
before.
a poor man's dinner.
Wow.
When I get paid now and I go shopping, I don't have to get all this stuff. So it saves my money and I can spend that money on the kids. So it makes it easier for me.
Living skint has certainly been an education for Sam, but his time together with Charlotte, Maisie and Malachi is almost over.
I just want to say thank you for having me, and it's taught me so much. Yeah, I couldn't have asked to have been with a better family. You know, it's just really inspirational when you're only, 29, and the fact that you've been doing this since, you were 17 is just, it's just amazing, really. When I waste so much of my time, worrying about what my hair looks like and what my Instagram photo is going to look like, and when your priorities are so much more different. I think you're a great mom.
Thank you, I appreciate that. He's very lucky with money and things like that, but obviously I hope my kids realise that they're lucky that they've got me and we're a family and we've got a lot of love and respect for each other, and money isn't everything.
Before Sam leaves, the family has a surprise.
Hello, Sam.
So we got you a little something for coming to stay with us, and we wanted you to have a little memory. There's a little joke present in there for you as well.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought it's lovely.
We're all smiling and looking, and I look gorgeous in that. Wow.
It's because you tried it with, because you tried it with me.
These got to go together.
Yeah, so because you tried it with me, I thought maybe you could go back and show people a little bit about East London.
Thank you, guys, and I hope I will definitely see you guys soon.
Sam also wants to thank the family for all they've taught him during his stay.
Maisie, here is a gift card to get some clothes. Malachi, I hope you like this as well.
Thank you!
So I hope it's one that you like.
Pokemon.
Yeah, is that good? It's okay. And I was very alarmed when you started drinking wine out of a mug, and so did your friend. So we had to sort that out.
Thank you.
So there's some full wine
Thank
glasses.
you so much.
His time with Charlotte and her family has given Sam a new perspective on what a privileged life he leads. And it's perhaps even helped curtail his selfie obsession.
Not spend so much time, you know, trying to take a photo when actually I should be enjoying the moment, or, you know, trying to buy an outfit for a particular thing that really no one really cares about. Bye, guys.
Bye, Sam. Take care.
It shows me, in the grand scheme of things, what really matters, and that's the people around you. And it just shows the lack of importance for material items. I've just had such a great time, like such a heartwarming, fulfilling time that I didn't expect.